Have you ever noticed something strange? The world is constantly leaving.
People are moving, building lives, starting over, going somewhere, and somehow you still feel like you're waiting.
For years, I thought I was making progress. I was busy.
I was planning. I was learning.
But I wasn't changing. I was moving without going anywhere.
I used to believe that opportunities would always come back, that if I missed one chance, another would eventually appear. So I waited. I waited until I felt ready, until I felt confident, until I felt motivated. And while I was waiting, life kept moving. Then one day, I realized something painful. Opportunities do not disappear all at once. They leave quietly, one train at a time, one decision at a time, 1 year at a time. And most of the time, we don't even notice they're gone.
The hardest part isn't failing. The hardest part is realizing that you spent years standing on the platform watching other people leave. Not because you couldn't move, not because you weren't capable, but because you kept telling yourself, maybe later. One of the biggest lies I ever believed was that doing nothing is neutral. I thought standing still meant I was simply waiting for clarity, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time. But life doesn't pause while you wait. Days passed, then months, then years, and I slowly realized something terrifying. Standing still is not harmless, because every day you refuse to move, life keeps moving without you. And eventually, waiting becomes your lifestyle.
Nobody told me to stay where I was. Nobody forced me to keep waiting. Nobody took my future away. I slowly gave it away myself, one comfortable day at a time. And that may be the hardest truth about life. Standing still is also a decision.
Most people think losing their life will feel dramatic. They imagine some huge moment, some obvious warning, some terrifying event. But that's not how time works. Time is much quieter than that. It disappears quietly. One morning, one routine, one excuse, one comfortable day at a time. You don't hear your life leaving. You simply wake up one day and realize years are gone. I think that's what scares me the most. Not failure, not hard work, not change. What scares me is waking up 10 years from now and realizing I traded my entire future for comfort.
I think one of the saddest things in life is not failing. It's forgetting who you wanted to become. There was a version of you that had dreams, goals, big plans. And somewhere along the way, you stopped talking to that person.
Remember when you believed you would do something meaningful? Remember when you thought your future would be different? You weren't lazy. You weren't broken. You were hopeful. You genuinely believed you had time. That's the dangerous thing about postponing your life. You don't lose your dreams in one day. They slowly fade. You think you'll come back to them later, next month, next year, someday. And one day you realize someday never arrived. I started to understand something strange about life. Every choice you make creates a version of your future. And every choice you avoid creates another version too. A version you will never meet. A version that still exists. Somewhere you never went. And somewhere, there is a version of you who already started, who already changed, who already took the risk, who already became what you keep postponing. The question is not if that version exists. The question is, will you ever meet him? Most people think they only have one life, but in reality, you have many. You just choose one and leave the rest behind. The scariest part is, you don't always notice which one you chose until it's too late.
So let me ask you something. Right now, in this exact moment, are you really stuck? Or are you just standing still because it feels safer than moving forward?
Nobody is coming to save you. No perfect moment is coming. No motivation will magically arrive. The truth is simple. Your life changes the moment you decide it does.
So be honest with yourself. Are you really stuck? Or are you simply protecting your comfort? Because your answer to that question may explain your entire life. Write your answer below. I genuinely want to know.